guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a brand new episode of Sky Beast 2. Yes, we have a cow behind me for whatever reason, but it is what it is. So what we're doing in this episode, well, let me show you a few things which are very, very important for the future of the series. First of all, though, Anna ID8NT and Jonathan Sabater 8747, thank you very much for being members of the channel. Thank you very much for all subscribers as well. And if you want to become a member of the channel, link on the description below. Would you remember that in the last episode, my goodness, we did quite a few things in here and everything is working absolutely perfectly, including, of course, look at this. 44 steel ingots. My goodness, we have plenty of coal everywhere. It's just working really, really well. Something else I want to show you in this episode, of course, is the fact that I made a breeding room. In here it is. And by the way, let me show you this honey glass. You see that at the top says honey glass player. This is quite important and a very interesting mechanic I thought that it was, which I completely forgot only until yesterday when I was playing with that. So this honey glass is going to be a door, obviously, but you can actually cross it, but mobs cannot cross it, which is pretty cool, I think. So there you have a honey glass player. It's very, very good. I made this room in here so we can actually breed the bees in here, and then we can actually place them wherever we feel that they need to go. Something else I've done as well is creating this little garden in here, and that is, my friends, because in this episode, hopefully, we are going to start looking into Botania. That's going to be a great mod to look into, mainly because we are going to need it for future episodes as well. So what are we going to do in this episode? Well, my friends, we need to carry on, of course, creating more bees. And the next one that I think that we should create, of course, is going to be the obsidian bee. That one is going to be an interesting to create, and I think that we are going to need it at some point as well. No, so how are we going to do this? Well, we are going to need a water bee, and we are going to ensure that they breed with the lava bee. So things that we are going to need, well, we are going to need some type of leaves, doesn't matter which type of leaves, and 4 cobblestone. So let's do that very quickly. Let's grab them for a little system in here, which is working very, very well indeed. Look at that, my goodness. I'm not too sure if this is some type of bug, but my goodness, every episode is getting taller and taller. I cannot believe that. My goodness. Okay, so get some leaves in here and see what we got. Oh, we got plenty of that. So oh, there you have it. I think that we just need the one actually. And we are going to need as well some cobalt, which I think that we have hundreds of that thing as well. Yet we have something here. So there you have it. Oh, we are going to need 4 of those actually. So there you have it. We have 4 and 4. Something else that we are going to need, of course, is going to be the water DNA, because yeah, there you have it in here. We are going to have to create the water bee, and that one is going to be, well, easy enough, I think. One thing they need to check though is what type of temperature requires. Has to be high temperature. So let's go high temperature in here. Let's press water, and we are going to make one of those very quickly. It's going to be a very, very nice thing to make. And I think that we already have, oh, lava bee, look at that. I think we have too many of those, but it is what it is. So lava bee is going to be one of those. And to create, of course, the obsidian one, let me check. Yeah, it's going to be water and lava. So the lava is going to need 4 cobblestone, and the water bee is going to need some leaves. And once we apply those to each independent bee, they will, of course, have a baby obsidian bee. My goodness, that's going to be pretty cool. So nighttime is coming, guys, once again. I'll see you in the morning. And a few minutes later, well, now we have the water DNA as well. There you have it. And now we have this as well. So let's go very quickly to our thing here, right here. We are going to use it for first time. There you have it. We are going to get the water in there. We are going to get the lava in there. So I'm going to get the lava, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then leaves for you. And my friends, I think that we are going to have a baby. Oh, there you have it. My goodness, how pretty is that? Oh, my goodness. Now we have as you can see, a obsidian baby. And the good thing, you can see that they are trying to escape, but they can't. And that's the end of it. Sorry, you need to stay there because that's the way it goes. So there you have it. Now we have the obsidian there as well. My goodness. Now, one thing with the obsidian, though, is that for the obsidian to pollinate, I'm pretty sure, let me check if, yeah, it's going to need obsidian bee nectar block, and to create that we are going to need obsidian, which is not going to be that difficult for us to create, because if we go back to the smelter, my friends, I think that we can actually create some obsidian in here, and that is going to be, let me see very quickly, we have some lava already here, and what I'm going to do is use some water right into the filter there, and as you can see, starting to cook in there, and you can see now that we have molten obsidian, and I'm going to show you very quickly, they already have 2 obsidian blocks in here, and once this done, well, we need to open, once it's cooked, I would say, let me see if this is going to, oh, we need to actually click on the, there you have it, and now, that should obviously create the obsidian block that we need, so that basin is full once again. And yeah, the smelter can be very, very useful thing to use, guys. So keep it in mind. This is very, very useful. Now we have obsidian, and now we have 3 bits of obsidian in here, as you can see. So with that in mind, we are going to create more obsidian blocks as well, because we definitely are going to need it. Now, something else that we need to do, of course, is to place the obsidian somewhere once we did, once we done the block that we need. Let me see very quickly. Yeah, it's going to be the obsidian B nectarwork, and we are going to need 2 of those, and we are going to need 2 lava honeycomb blocks as well. So let's grab those very quickly, and then we are going to create the obsidian B nectar block, which is going to be super important for us. And that is whilst, of course, we have the little bee here that is growing. I'm pretty sure is that, yeah, well, I mean, we have to wait quite a few minutes to this thing to grow, but you know what? That is the way it goes. So let's grab, of course, very quickly. Is that the one? Oh, that's the nether bee, which, by the way, is going to come next. So don't go anywhere, because that one is coming very, very soon. And we are going to need lava honeycomb blocks. So let's do that. Okay, guys. So back to the crafting station. We are going to need 1 and 2. Thank you very much. We have a spare one in here. They can go back again. And then with that, of course, now we can start creating. Let me remind myself very quickly what type we are going to need of fire. Oh, it's going to be low temperature, as you can see. Okay, so let's do that very quickly. Low temperature is going to be this one, low temperature. So it's going to be obsidian. Let me see if we can actually do that very quickly. It's going to be decent. We are going to need, no, it's not that one, my goodness. Where is going to be the obsidian one? Obsidian B, that you have it. It's going to be lava, and it's going to be obsidian. And with that, my friends, let's get going. So once we have that, we are going then to bring the obsidian bee to the bee house, and then can start actually producing obsidian, hopefully. So that is the idea anyways. So with that in mind, I'm going to get this little fella in here. And oh my goodness, what is she doing up there? There you have it. Now we have the obsidian here as well. By the way, this is very, very nifty, very handy. As you can see, you're coming in and out, and then you have to worry about opening the door now. So I may change all the doors to this honey glass player, because it's very nice indeed. So there you have it. Let me check very quickly once again how we're doing with the recipe. And once we have that, we can carry on moving forward. Okay, any second now, we should have, oh, there you have it. Obsidian B. It's just so lovely, isn't it, the way it works. Obsidian B nectar block. So let's go back to the bee house. Let's put it somewhere that I think that could suit us. And by the way, now they mentioned that as well. Let me show you very quickly that I put a different modular router in this area as well in here. So, well, keep that in mind as well. So I think that this one is going to come here in particular. And with that, well, now we have an obsidian bee. Hopefully, it's going to be able to produce obsidian. That is the idea. Where's she gone? Oh my goodness. Where's that bee gone? Okay, it's gone somewhere, that's for sure. But nevertheless, now we have obsidian going as well. My goodness, that noise is terrifying. Okay, so there you have it. That is done. Thank you very much. And what's going to happen next? Well, something else that I would definitely like to do before getting into Botania is the nether bee. I think it's going to be very important that we do that. Now, nether bees are going to be a tiny bit more difficult to create, I believe. Let me see how this is going to happen. We are going. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What is this? Oh, we need a gold bee and another bee to create a pigman bee. Okay, well, this is going to be an interesting one. How we are going to make these things, not too sure. So we are going to have to look into that one. Definitely we need another bee nectar block for that thing to pollinate. But how do we make you, my friend? Oh, lava bee and obsidian bee. Okay, there you have it. So we are going to need an obsidian block, which we already have. And we are going to need 4. Let me see if we can actually get, oh yeah, we can get 4 cobblestone once again. Oh, that will be interesting to be able to do that. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Thank you very much. That should be enough now. Let me bring all this out of here very quickly. We are going to need those. Okay, the only thing that we need to wait for now, of course, is the obsidian bee to grow up enough so we can actually make those baby happening. Okay, guys, as you can see, we already have the lava bee marked, and now I'm going to need the little fella in here. Thank you very much. And these two guys should, oh, there you have it, make another one. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now we have another little bee as well. Oh my goodness, it's getting very interesting indeed. This is the problem with these doors, guys, that it's so difficult to actually get out. We are going to have to change that as we did with the breeder as well. So now we have the nether bee done as well. Let me start clearing up a bit of mess in here, shall we? Because we have so many things going on that I'm going to show you in a second if I can, of course. Let me show you very quickly how we are going to do this. Well, we are going to need a nether bee nectar block, of course. To do that, we are going to need obsidian honeycomb block, right? And compressed netherrack, my goodness, ×1. So we are going to need a lot of netherrack, as you can see. So that is something that we are going to have to watch, my goodness. And that can be done with lava and redstone. So you know what? I think that we are going to do that. We have plenty of redstone. We have plenty of lava. Let's do that very quickly. I don't think it's going to be that difficult. If we can actually make it, that will be great. So let's try to get some redstone from here, which oh, look at that. We have plenty of that. So what was it again? What we needed to do this. We are going to need this nether bee, and oh yeah, what we are going to need, of course, is a compressed netherrack. My goodness. Can we do this? Yes, I think that we can do it with okay, so it's going to be a netherrack. Okay, let's do that very quickly, guys. Okay, guys, so later, quite a while later, actually. Let me stop that because we need to have the... well, we have 24 in here. There you have it. Okay, let's go to the crafting station very quickly. Let's create 2 of these things that we are going to need anyway. So we are going to have 2 of those I think we are going to need. Yeah, that's the ones that we are going to need. Let me remind myself very quickly because this is important, guys, that we do this correctly. The nether bee nectar block, we are going to need 2 obsidian honeycomb block, and now we have the 2 compressed nether racks. Let me show that they are compressed as well. Yeah, compressed nether rack. Oh, it has to be 2. Wait a second. I think that we need more than that, my friends. Oh my goodness. I think that we are going to need more than that. It's going to... Oh no, yeah, that's it. That's correct. Don't worry about it. We have it. Now we need the obsidian honeycomb blocks, and we are ready to go. Okay, guys, so now we have 2 big bees or adults. Well, now we have as well obsidian honeycombs, which is what we need to create the blocks. Thank you very much. These guys are working really hard as well. But not only that, we are actually producing, and you have to be very aware of this. If you want to get the honeycombs, you have to be very quickly in here, because otherwise the accumulator will send it to the modular router, and everything is going to be done very quickly. So be careful of that. Both are they working. Let me get out of here because the noise is so annoying. Let me make that block as well quickly. We can actually do that on the crafting station, as you can see in here. Let me get you both in there. There you have it. Now we have plenty of that as well, and that can actually go back to the module, and the module will send it there to create obviously more obsidian. So that is, you know, something that you could do if you wanted to do it that way, guys. So there you have it. So let's get down with this very quickly. And what are you going to need? Nether bee nectar block. Let's do that very quickly. Nether bee nectar block is what we are looking for in here, and see if we can actually make it. Oh my goodness, I keep forgetting constantly what it requires in terms of producing. It's going to be low temperature. So there you have it. Okay, guys, as you can see here, it is the recipe. So let's grab that one very quickly, and it's going to take a minute to do. And from that moment on, well, we can actually have a production of a nether rock or nether rack or whatever may be that this bee is going to do. My goodness, guys, that is going to be quite interesting indeed. So while this is happening, which is only 45 seconds, something else I want to have a look at, as I said at the beginning of the episode, is going to be Botania. So let me just move away things that we are not going to need for a second. And there is going to be maybe the nether bee we can actually keep in there. But I'm going to explain all these things they have in here ready for the episode, or hopefully for the next one, who knows, depending how this much it drags. But one thing that we need to aim for is for the blaze bee. That's going to be really important. I'm going to show you in a minute why, guys. So let's go back to the chest. We should have here in a second. Oh my goodness, it's taking ages. 7 seconds. Come on, we can do this. There you have it. Now we have that in there as well. So let's get it onto the bee house quickly. So we can actually have that nether bee doing the things as well. So hopefully we are going to be able to find that. I don't understand why we have so many pigs and animals around here. Just don't get it. Okay, let me see if we can actually find a suitable spot for these things. And I think that you, my friend, are going to have to move away, or I'm going to have to get rid of you. It's up to you, and you have it. Now we have the nether bee nectar block in here. So I'm going to make another nether bee as well, because we are going to need quite a few of these things, and hopefully, well, we are going to be able to create what we need to create. Okay, guys, so as I mentioned earlier on, the first thing that we are going to do, of course, is get into, I think that we need to get into the Botania, and that's a good reason for that. And that is because we are going to need some mana to produce a blaze bees. So we are going to, we are forced really to get into the Botania mod. So how this is going to work? Well, the first thing that we are going to need is white petals, and that is what is required to get into the Botania mod for this specific reason. So let me get some white petals in a minute. And you know what, we have 8 in here. I'm going to take all 8. But in addition to that, we are going to need a petal apothecary as well, which we can actually do pretty much straight away. What are we missing in here? Oh, we are missing some slabs as well. So there you have it. We are going to get those slabs up here. We're going to make 2 of those. And now we are able to make those petal apothecaries as well. So what's the next thing? Well, these things is advisable to place it close to water source, and you're going to need it because you need water to do that. Something else that we are going to need is going to be a bucket, which we already have in here. Thank you very much. Grab in there, and we have water in there as well. So the next thing is that we are going to get 4 of these mystical petals. We are going to chuck them in there, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then we are going to get 1 normal wheat seed, and there you have it. Now, my friends, we have this Pew Daisy, which is going to be really, really important. But in addition to that, I think that we are going to need maybe another one of those, because we are going to have to work with both flowers to create different things, and I'm going to show you how to do that in a minute. So we are going to need more white petals. So see if we can actually grab some of those. We don't have any. Oh, we have some in here that I can definitely grab. Oh, we have another 2. Do we get any? No, we didn't, because it's another way to do it. My goodness. Okay, let's go grab some more petals. We have plenty of white flowers in here, and I'll be with you in a second. Okay, guys, so we are back again. So we are going to place some more water here, which we are definitely going to need, of course. And then we are going to get, and we are going to try to get those ones again. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4. And place that one in there, and we are going to get now the second Pew Daisy. Something else that we are going to need a stone and logs, and I will explain why in just a second. So let's get some logs, and maybe we can actually get just 16 for a second will do, and certainly we are going to need plenty of stone as well. So with that in mind, let's go to this little, oh, I thought there was something in fire. Let me get to this little garden that I made in here, and I'm going to show you how these things works. Okay, so back to the garden. We are going to place one of these flowers in here, and the next one we are going to place maybe there. We are going to have to remove these torches here and there as well. In this one we are going to place some stones, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3. We are going to surround that. You can actually see all these particles coming out of here very quickly. This is going to convert the stone into living stone, and in here we are going to use logs, and it's going to be exactly the same process, and it's going to convert these logs to living logs, which, by the way, is the things that we need to create our first mana pool. As you can see, living rock. That is what is going to come here in about 90 seconds, guys. So once this is done, let me pick up the egg, because Herbert is everywhere nowadays. So yeah, you can see the particles producing is transforming the actual logs and stone to living logs and stone. So let's wait for a second, and I'll be with you just in a minute. Okay, guys, as you can see, now we have plenty of living stone, so let's grab that very quickly. And you know what? I'm going to do one more, I think, in case that we need it for something, because I'm pretty sure that we may actually need it to move forward. So I'm going to grab as well the living wood, as you can see. Thank you very much. And we are going to do once again the same process to create the living thing. So with that in mind now, guys, we can actually create, of course, this mana pool, which is going to be very, very interesting to have moving forward, as I said. So there you have it. At the moment, I don't think we're going to need any more, to be honest, of that. So let me grab those, and now, my friends, we have our first mana pool. In addition to all that, of course, we are going to need an endo flame. This is going to be generating the mana, and with that, it's going to be passed to the mana spreader, and from the mana spreader, it's going to go to the mana pool. So that is the idea. So what are you going to need to do this? Well, we're going to need you, and we are going to need 2 brown ones, and we're going to need 1 red one. So it's going to be 1 light gray petal, 2 brown petals, and 1 red petal. And as we did earlier on, I think that what we're going to need to do, let me just arrange this so you guys can see what I'm doing. If it's of any help, let me just check that very quickly. And let's go back again to this apothecary, and then we can do this thing as well as it should. We are going to need some seeds as well. My goodness, so many things happening in this game. It's impossible to remember everything. My goodness, I'm getting old. Let me get those seeds. Oh, by the way, they are right here. You know what? I think I'm going to need 32 in there. Nighttime is coming once again, guys. We need to be careful because mobs are spawning recently around the platform, and I'm not happy with that, guys. I don't like it that very much. So what I did, we are going to get 1 in there, 1 in there, 1 in there, 1 in there, and then 1 of these fellows in here. And there you have it. And now we have, of course, the endo flame, and we are going to do the setup in a second, maybe when daylight comes back again. And before I forgot, of course, what we're going to need is going to be the wand of the forest, because this is pretty much works like a wrench. It's going to help us to configure certain things. So that is the way it goes. So let's go make it very quickly. Should be able to do that because, well, we are next to the garden anyway, so we are going to be able to do it hopefully. So and that is being converted as well. We are going to pick it up. We are going to make this one very quickly. Thank you very much. Oh my goodness. What are we missing now? Oh, we are missing living wood twigs. Okay. So we can actually make quite a few of those. We're going to need 3, if I remember correctly. My goodness, as you can see, yeah, this is just, my goodness. Okay, so let's grab more of that living wood we are going to need. Hence why I said maybe we are going to need it for something else, because usually in these mobs, that is what happens. So there you have it. We have 18 here as well. So let's make a few more. I wonder if we can actually convert those to planks and somehow it looks like it. So, okay, let me do those very quickly. I'm pretty sure that that's going to be the case. And if it isn't, well, we can plant some more because, you know, because it is what it is, guys. What can I say? Okay, so let's make, we have now 2. We are going to need a 3rd one. And yes, I'll do it this way because I found the easiest. So there you have it. And now with that, I think, my friends, that we can actually make this one of the forest, which we are going to need. By the way, depending on which color petal you put in, it will change the wand of the forest color as well. So you want to know that, but there you have it. That's another tip. If you want the different color, do that as well. Let me pick up very quickly that living stone that we are going to need eventually as well. My goodness, my goodness. Okay, so we grab that. Obviously, we have an skelly here that died. Thank you very much. We have 3 arrows and bones. So why not? Well, let's carry on. Okay, guys, so let's put this Botania system into place. So I'm going to place the pool right here. Then we're going to get the spreader, and I'm going to place it right there. And then we are going to need the end of flame, and it's going to be placed in there. Now, you will see that nothing is happening at the moment. So we are going to need is shift right click, and then shift right click. And as you can see now, the end of flame is sending signals to the mana spreader, and the mana spreader to the mana pool. Now, one thing that we need to do though is give some fuel to the end of flame. To do that, we are going to use some simple planks, and because these things doesn't have an interface, well, we are going to have to simply check in there with the hub that this thing is going to work. Well, that's what I'm hoping. Oh, there you have it. Now it's getting fueled up. You can see all the fire coming out, and that, my friends, should indicate the fact that we are going to get some mana, as you can see. And that is pretty much the system, guys. We are going to need this mana to create, of course, the blaze. A B, I think, I'm expecting, I'm hoping, and I don't know where at what point we are going to need it, but certainly we are going to need it. And we will look into that maybe in the next episode, guys. But a very quick little tutorial here how to do this mana pool very quickly. What do you need, what you don't. Let me check another couple of those, and as you can see, burns very, very slowly. So there you have it. And now we have some mana going as well. And with that, my friends, time to say goodbye. So please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next daily upload, guys. Until then, take great care.